So, guys, let me talk to you real quick because honestly, when I look at where I've come from and I look at all the things that I've learned, once I learned these things, that's when I knew I was going to become wealthy. So, I wanted to talk to you guys about what those things are and why they're so significant in my life, and they may be significant in your life as well. So, guys, if you could, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. And if you want to check out any of the other channels that I have on YouTube, feel free to check out those channels as well. When I think about being wealthy, right, that can have many different meanings to it. You can mean I have billions of dollars or millions of dollars. It could also mean that you are well off and you're spending your money the right way. You have a bunch of free cash typically every single month in order to throw towards investments and put towards, a rainy day, right? That could be wealthy for you. And it all depends how you define it in the end. So let me give you a backstory really quick of where I've come from. Some people do know where I come from. As a kid, I was a very poor kid. As you know, my family, my mom didn't have a steady job. My dad didn't have a steady job. We were in and out of shelters. We lived with people. We lived with family. I've stayed outside. I slept outside as a kid, asking for food, relying on school lunches. I was a really poor kid. And as I was going through all of these down times, and as I think about this, it just made me stronger. It made me think about the things that I could do better in order to not have my children be in the same situation and never have me be in that same situation as well. As an adult, I never knew what I was going to do. I was working as a sous chef, making $25,000 to $27,000 a year. And I went from that making $25,000 a year up to $250,000 per year with YouTube. And more than that when I had my 9 to 5, it was closer to 300,000. So I don't consider myself making millions of dollars per year, but I definitely see a decent amount of income from the various sources that I do have. But as I was going through these steps, they didn't just happen overnight. I had to learn, I had to take these baby steps, and I learned a bunch of things every step of the way, and I want to kind of tell you some of those things. The first thing is to surround yourself with the right people. If you're hovering around people that will just get you in trouble all the time, that are not going to hype you up when you have a new job interview, or you have some sort of new plan, some sort of new invention or anything like that. If you're surrounded by people that are not going to understand what you're talking about when you're talking about it and shoot you down every single step of the way, those are not the people that you want to be associated with. You want to make sure that people are around you, not saying that you have yes men or you have yes people, but have people that are going to understand where you're coming from, where your mindset is. Because if you have a thought process to where you want to invent a bunch of things, or you want to have the first of this or the first of that, then you want to make sure you have people that are around you that understand where you're coming from. Not saying that you need to have people that are wealthy around you, because honestly, that may not be the best thing. It might be a motivator to some, but not to all. Some people it's discouraging and they think they're just not good enough and they start to get really, really depressed. So sometimes that may not be the best motivator for you, but surrounding yourself with people that understand your field, that understand your thought process, that want to go into business with you, those are the type of people that you surround yourself with. The next thing would be working smarter, not harder. Now, I'm always a big fan of working hard. It makes you feel good to work hard every single day. It makes you feel like you accomplished something. Even if you actually didn't, you accomplished something because you're moving around, you're working harder. Maybe it's just moving around a little bit. Maybe that's the accomplishment. Or, actually getting a bunch of stuff done around the house, or getting a lot of work done, making money, right? That could be all the things that you want to have. But when it comes to becoming wealthy, you want to work smarter, not harder. And the best way to do that is to take the money that you worked for, instead of spending it on things that are probably going to deteriorate or diminish in the next hour, the next day, or the next week. You want to make sure that you put it somewhere to where that money may grow for you. It may grow 5% or 10% over the year. And if that's the case, you're making your money work for you. And that's the best situation that you want to have. Compound interest will work for you overall. What would you rather choose? A magic penny that doubles every day, or $1 million up front? and most of the people will choose $1 million. Yes, you could find a way to invest it and maybe turn it into something a lot bigger, possibly. But if you just took the compound interest, which is 1 penny that doubles every single day, you would have $5.3 million. That's working smarter, not harder, because if you have the $1 million, you now have to do a crazy amount of research in order to try and double it right away, in order to try and, add 20% here, 20% there. And it may be a lot trickier to do so than you just putting it into a certain place that grows a lot over a shorter period of time and a longer period of time. So definitely work smarter, not harder. Your money should be working for you, not the other way around. The next thing would be living below your means. I feel like everybody needs to know this. Did you know that more than 70% of people have less than $1,000 in their savings account? People will spend what they make. So if you make $1 million, you're out there spending $999,000 or even more than that and getting yourself into debt because you feel as though you're going to make that same amount next month. It's something that lives in all of us. If we have the money, a lot of people will end up spending it. So the best case scenario would be for you to put it away to where you can't really access it. And that's where people put it into Roth IRAs, they put it into 401ks, they put it away into kind of these rainy day funds, these retirement funds, so that they feel like they don't have anything left. And honestly, that's not really creating discipline. That's just kind of distracting yourself and telling yourself that you don't have any money, even though you could technically draw from those things if you really wanted to. Now, I'm not saying that you have to live frugal. Because if you are a person that really likes entertainment or likes to do stuff, it's going to be difficult for you to do that. And you're going to feel like you're just depressed and it's going to get to you. But the point is to save some of it. So instead of you going out 5 times a week, go out 3 times. And the last thing that I have on this list is learning from your mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. You, me, the mailman, the mailman's mother, the mailman's dog. Everyone makes mistakes. And you need to learn from those mistakes. I was fortunate enough to have 2 older brothers that may make mistakes and I can learn from those mistakes. That's why typically you see the 3rd child that usually is successful because they learn from all of the mistakes that the older brothers make. And I was able to learn from them as well as learning from other people that make mistakes throughout school, throughout work and throughout investing, right? I can learn from others' mistakes as well as learn from my own mistakes. I lost my fair share of money day trading in the beginning, and that's where I learned discipline. If I didn't have discipline, I wouldn't be successful. So honestly, that's really my full list of things that I learned that helped me become wealthy. Now, does this mean that I never had skeletons in the closet? No. I mean, I've done my fair share of things that I feel like I can learn from every single day, whether it's, taking out a loan here or doing something there, right? I can learn from that mistake. And the next time I get the opportunity for that choice or to make that choice, I can now learn from that and make the right choice. So these things helped me, and I'm sure they can help you as well. Let me know what you think about the list in the comment section below and what you have gained from it, if you gained anything. If you didn't, let me know that too. But guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.